would recommend at Bet Online. They got all these props, and Bet Online is a great place to go for any kind of plays and props on Preakness. So check out this prop. Mystic Dan is 7-1 to win the Triple Crown. Obviously, he's the only horse that can win the Triple Crown. If you like him in the Preakness tomorrow, where he's going to be, say, 2-1, bet him to win all three, because if he does win, he's going to be 2-1 at the Belmont, and you're going to have him at 7-1. So that's kind of just a look-ahead prop that you might want to think about getting.
Love that.
And also, I would give you the over 155 for the time of the Preakness. It's strictly over-under bet. The track has been relatively slow. So I think that's a good prop bet also at betonline.ag.
So where do you find value? Which horse are you on?
Yeah, as I'm looking at the early betting, probably the best value is the 8 Tuscan Gold. Realistically, there's like 4 horses that can win. Mystic Dan, Catching Freedom, who was 4th in the Derby, Imagination, who's the other Baffert horse, his main horse, Scratch, Move, and Tuscan Gold. And I think he's the longest price of the 4 at the moment. So I would kind of lean that way if you're looking for a price on a horse that has a chance. You're not going to get big prices in this race just because it's only an 8-horse field. That's what the allure of the Derby. You can get it live 18-1 shot like Mystic Dan.
Yep. Dick Girardi from Bet Online. Check out Bet Online for the most up-to-date odds and props on the Preakness Stakes. Thank you, Dick. Appreciate it. Always enjoyed talking with you, man.
You got it. Thanks, guys.
Man, great backstory on Uncle Heavy. I'm all in.
Man, heavyweight, man. I'm rolling heavyweight.
All right. Hear from Titans coach Brian Callahan in the 5 o'clock hour coming up. Stay tuned. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. I want to tell you about something that you can do that's fun that you probably haven't thought about, and you can get it done this weekend. PlayXGolf.com is the website. PlayXGolf.com. Go ahead and book your tee time. Indoor golf, state-of-the-art golf simulators. I went to the location in Bellevue. There's a location in Murfreesboro. They had 6 bays. I played Pebble Beach. Brought that course down to 104. But they have a bar. They have food. They have state-of-the-art equipment. It is a phenomenal time, and you can do it with your buddies. You can do it by yourself. You could do it as a birthday party, corporate events, whatever you want to do. X-Golf, the most accurate simulator experience in the world. The next generation of indoor golf. They have reinvented the indoor golf experience by creating the world's most advanced and accurate simulators on the market today. And by doing so, they've allowed players of every skill level, even mine, to take on the world's most popular courses, including Pebble Beach and St. Andrews. Their automatic teeing system, accuracy, ability to work on your short game, and putts are huge differentiations at X Golf. Always 72 degrees and sunny inside X Golf. Great atmosphere, full bar, full menu, friendly staff, makes it the perfect location for corporate events, birthday, bachelor parties, date nights, just hanging out with the fellas. You can find X Golf Nashville and X Golf Murfreesboro on all of the socials, or find them online. X Golf, the most accurate simulator experience in the world. PlayXGolf.com.
Good evening from the 104.5 The Zone Studios. I'm Joe Hunk. The Lady Vols won their opening game in the Knoxville Regional earlier today as they defeated Dayton 3-0. They will take on Virginia tomorrow as Virginia beat Miami of Ohio 7-0 in the first game of the Knoxville Regional. Vandy and Tennessee are about to get going in about 30 minutes. Vandy and Kentucky are going to be on the SEC Network Plus, where Vanderbilt lost last night means Kentucky's magic number is down to 1 for a share of the SEC championship. But if they so happen to tie with Tennessee for that share of the SEC regular season championship, Tennessee would be the number 1 seed going to Hoover next weekend as the Vols will take on South Carolina here in 28 minutes. You'll be able to hear that right here on 104.5 The Zone when we join it in progress. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, as well as home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a very cloudy day, but a great day and a beautiful day in the Music City. Don Davenport is here.
What up?
What up, Babson?
That's right.
Can watch the show
Happy
live,
Friday.
YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch. Just happy Friday.
Twitch, please.
Evan and Bake Chat is open, and boy, there's some opinions rolling around in there.
Ah, yeah, it's good convos going on. In
Ron Slay is here.
I'm in the building.
Were you imitating our now favorite horse, Uncle Heavy?
Yeah, a little bit.
20-1.
That's your winner. But don't go with me. Just go with whatever you want. I'm going with Uncle Head because of the name.
Because of his name. But we did find out the backstory from our guy, Dick Girardi from Bet Online.
That's right.
And that he is a mutter. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
That makes sense. I told you, he heavy hoofed it.
Heavy is the head.
Not heavy footed.
That wears the Preakness crown.
Yeah.
The story's already been written.
Slay dog. We just got to wait on the story to play out.
Yeah.
It's written.
Dick Girardi also gave us over 1 minute, 55 seconds for the winning time.
Mm-hmm.
Over.
We'll get that right down.
What are you drinking? Looks like
that's
it looks like urine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to survive in the woods there, but
nah, this is
Bear Grylls?
This is good Celsius, man. This stuff right here.
Good Celsius. The executive producer for 3HL Joe Hunk.
Sup?
Minnesota bested Denver 115-70 to force a Game 7 in the Mile High City on Sunday. Ant-Man had 27. He's just out there doing his thing, whether they win or lose.
Yeah, he's Ant-Man. No, Ant-Man.
We really need to get into, and we've got a lot of audio for y'all this hour. Brian Callahan was on the Athletic Football Show with Mitchell Schwartz, and we've got some, we're going to play some of that for you. Also, we'll play some of what Scottie Scheffler said after his round of 66 today, after being arrested and charged with 4 counts, one being a felony. He went out there and shot a 66. Better than he did yesterday when he didn't face a felony charge.
One step up.
He said he stretched in jail to get ready.
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
Because he only had 56 minutes.
Yeah, put me out there.
And then he birdies his first hole. Crazy. 615-737-1045. What do y'all think about this story about the NFL schedule now? The NFL took Taylor Swift's concert scheduling into account when making the upcoming schedule per Mike North, NFL VP of Broadcast Planning. Taylor Swift will be on her Eras Tour. She'll be free to attend now because of the customized scheduling. 14 of the 17 games. Former Titans wide receiver Nate Washington had a great response. He wrote this on Twitter. Tell you what, if, and I do mean if, they break up, Travis is going to have to go into witness protection. I thought that was really funny. But what, I mean,
Hardcore.
this is her MO. They break up and then she writes a whole album about him,
I
right?
say she just needs to hand him a Grammy is what she's going to need to do.
They are set up, man, to make so much money. Whether they stay together.
Yeah.
Isn't he like now in a movie? Like
Let's
he just got like a
stay
role in a movie now as well.
Yeah, he did. He got. Was it a movie or a TV? Yeah, a movie.
One of the two. It's one of the two that like.
Or a TV show.
Yeah, he is totally taking advantage of this.
How many games she able to come to, you said?
14 of the 17 now because they customized the Chiefs' schedule
But this is what I want to know,
to help her.
So they know she's coming to 14 games.
Unless they break up. Can you imagine how much money would Taylor Swift make if they broke up and she wrote a record?
She got to make at least a half the
man.
season. But 14 games, that's a lot. Like, what? There's all kind of stuff that can come up. She can be tired.
But they've given her the opportunity to attend 14.
But
of
who
the
they talk
17.
to? No, that's what I see. This is the thing I know. Who would they go talk to? Her handler, her manager?
I guess they just
tours,
look. Probably.
tour manager.
I would guess yes, but they could just simply look at her concert schedule.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The majority of her concerts take place in their stadiums.
I mean,
Well, and that so this is where I think people are reading into it a little bit too much too, because this is not she's in the U.S. for tour during football, right?
So that's even easier.
So, but it's, I mean, they have to schedule around some
Right.
of it, you know, like she has stadium shows too. So you have to look at her schedule from that standpoint. I mean, I'm not saying that they didn't schedule around when she's actually performing, but
it's not
there
like they-
is another reation where they have
right.
to look
But this isn't a story
at
coming
when
from.
she's performing or when anybody's performing in current stadiums.
That's the key. This isn't coming from a reporter. This is coming from Mike North, the NFL VP of Broadcast Planning, and he mentioned her by name. It's not like he could have easily have said, yeah, you know, some of what goes into our scheduling pattern is who's at what stadium performing this artist and what event is going on and all that. No, he like specifically said Taylor Swift.
They want wordplay.
They want this out there.
Hey, man, the league, they wild, boy.
So Monday at 4:20, we're going to have Charlotte Carey on the show. She is the NFL Director of Broadcasting, and we will ask about the Taylor Swift effect.
Yes, and if she doesn't want to answer, y'all, we'll put her in the boom boom room where she got to answer.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Wow, you're going to put Charlotte Carey in the boom boom room? I don't even know her.
Exactly. Nobody will miss her in the cellar.
Where the Lost Souls are.
There you
NFL
go.
might.
2 meals. No, they got their season already.
NFL probably has like another Charlotte Carey just sitting over here in like some other room.
Be ready to go,
Waiting.
Charlotte. Other Charlotte.
Like in a jump seat on a plane. Ready to go.
Let's go.
Like DB Cooper.
I was waiting for you to say it. I was waiting.
Did you finish watching it?
I watched there were 4 episodes on Netflix. It's so interesting, man.
I want to get into it. So much basketball going on tonight.
There's a lot of basketball going on at night. That is for sure.
I hope this is a rumor, though, y'all.
What?
That they looked into it because of, like...
Mike North, the NFL VP of Broadcast Planning, said it.
Yeah, he crazy. Has anybody had this much control? Like...
Ugh.
Janet Jackson did.
Control.
It's a good one, y'all.
Was it? Because you kind of you were just like, you look at me like, damn.
Yeah, I was like, if the Babson didn't sing, I was sitting there like, what are you talking about? But I got it.
Control.
Yeah. Like,
Taylor Swift has control over the world, man.
I see.
If Taylor Swift wants to make it rain tomorrow, she will.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
She's like Prince.
What?
Yes.
You didn't know if you were going to say Taylor Swift or Traylon Burks on that one
I'm going to
today,
switch
right?
my Traylon Burks jokes to Taylor Swift.
Good, because we don't deserve them.
We haven't even mentioned Traylon Burks on today's show until right now.
See, it's all right. Brian Callahan hasn't mentioned him in his meetings either.
That's a lie, huh? Now, that is a lie. That is a field.
I'm surprised you got that one out because there were too many words. Like
It was
I
way
know,
too many.
Yeah, it was like you start laughing before you get there.
Yeah, normally I can't deliver it like that.
It's fibbing.
Man, there was a joke on that one that I withheld too. The Athletic Football Show with Mitchell Schwartz. He talked with Brian Callahan. You'll hear some of that when we come back. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening? WhyWesley.com is happening right here in Nashville, and it's being ran by the one and only, the guy, the boss, Chuck McDowell, the owner, local Nashville native, caring about the community and proud to serve them. Reinvesting in the people and the places that make Nashville this great place that you're living in right now. Now, while other mortgage companies are downsizing, Chuck McDowell and Wesley Mortgage, the team that rapidly expanding through Nashville, keeping people working in a career that they love, and they would love to have you join the team. I don't see why you wouldn't. If you're in the mortgage industry, why wouldn't you want to do this? It's real simple. The leadership team at Wesley Mortgage have a support system already in place to help you succeed in the mortgage business, ensuring your loans close on time, making sure you get paid, giving you back the time to build your business and bring back the fun of the mortgage profession. That's right. You can also be associated with the Titans, Music City Grand Prix, Nashville Predators. Give yourself an opportunity. You owe it to yourself to go to WhyWesley.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay.
Yeah, I go.
Wes Borland in this band from Nashville. Limp Bizkit. Went to Hillsborough High School. You don't care?
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Metro Nashville, man. Shut the what up?
Yes, beep. Yes, beep. Yes, beep.
Shut the cluck up.
Cluck.
Yeah. Brian Callahan doing the rounds. He was on the Athletic Football Show with Mitchell Schwartz. In case you don't know who Brian Callahan is, he is the Titans head coach. Oh, Babs. Babs has soccer tomorrow and dance recital on Friday.
She's rolling.
On Sunday, yeah.
I mean, on Sunday, yeah.
Ooh.
Does she have the dance recital thing down?
Yeah.
Because you showed us one thing she did at Little Person School that, like, no one was really doing anything, but she was doing the thing.
Oh, yeah, that was over Christmas. She was the only one doing the dance motions. I'm like, oh, my gosh, do I have a dancer? Ugh.
Yeah, plus now, like, if this starts to happen as she gets a little older and more competitive, she's going to get on to these other people that are, hey, listen, Toby, you better get your stuff together.
That's right.
4-year-old.
Right.
That's right. You're making us look bad. Let's go. Up your game.
And at home practicing. Like,
listen, Toby, don't screw it up. That's what my mom always says. That's what she would say. Brian Callahan talking about things he does as a head coach that no one knows about.
From what's on the walls, what color the paint is, it's everything, and everything needs my input or approval to whatever the process is, and a lot of things that don't have really much to do with football at all. It has more to do with the building and the culture and the people, and where people are supposed to be and when they're supposed to be there, and what does the equipment need and when do they need it, and what is the PR responsibilities and what do I need to do for them, and how, it's a million different things that have nothing to do with football, and everything to do with the outside building of everything around it. So the football part can be good too, but there's a lot of responsibilities that you just don't really know until you're sitting in the chair. All the things that cross your desk in a given day.
You know what he's saying there? He has to think about what a pro wants, what a pro needs.
Oh, no.
He got it on a hot key.
No.
There's a rule. Once it gets referenced like 3 times,
you hit it?
Yeah.
That's literally what he was saying. He's got to think about what a pro wants, what a pro needs. That's what he was. That's what he was saying. What about Will Levis? You want to talk about Will Levis?
Yes.
Let's see what Brian Callahan has to say on watching film that gives him confidence in Will Levis.
I mean, we feel like we have added really high-end pieces at positions that we needed it. And we have a team that I think is going to be competitive. And a lot of that has to do with what I saw from Will, what the organization saw from Will in his time as a starter. And the things that you see in Will are the things that you want to see in your quarterback. He's tough. He plays with a ton of passion. It's important to him. He wants to be good. And then you add in the physical part of it, which is he's athletic. He's strong. He can throw it as good as anybody. And you saw the flashes of his ability. All the same things that when he was coming out that got highlighted in the draft as a potential top pick. And for whatever reason, thank God they did. He slides and he's here in Tennessee with me. And I love everything he's about. And I think he's got real talent and he has a real ability to be a high level quarterback in the NFL. And those things are the things that I'm excited about.
I do too. And I think he's going to be really, really good. Having said that, man, this is tough business. Will Levis understands, and not to put too much pressure on you, but he understands this. He's got this year to perform. Because if they're bad again and they have a top 10 pick and they see a quarterback out there that they like, look the heck out.
You can't wait around for it. Yeah, other teams dumping their guys and trying to get better. Yeah.
Atlanta Falcons showed you that.
Yeah, and Chicago too. Like everybody, they don't care. Pittsburgh, got rid of Kenny Pickett. Like, these is high draft picks, man.
And the thing about it is he's a second-round pick, so it's not killing them financially. Right. And they're 4-year deals, but they don't have a 5th-year option, right? Yeah, so he would still be under contract and would probably be the backup if it went that way. I don't think it's going to go that way. I think he's going to show – I think he's got a big fat chip on his shoulder. With everything, with everything that's being said.
And he got to deliver. I think he'll deliver.
And he seems to be
Don't let the chip get too big to where it affects you.
Yeah, he seems to be so competitive, this guy. Mm-hmm. But what gets me about him is what his teammates say about him. And this goes back to last year.
Yeah.
You know, those like
Big Jeff mic'd up
things on the sideline where it's not scripted or anything. You know what I mean? Like this man could throw it and stuff like that. Let's go.
I told y'all.
That's what Big Jeff kept saying. Yeah, I told y'all. Brian Callahan talking about, Levis with regard to his respect from his teammates.
He's got a big arm, and some of his down-the-field throws last year were really impressive. He can make every throw you want him to make. What you saw, I think that was encouraging, because I think all quarterbacks go through a period of time where they have to earn their teammates' respect. Like, hey, I can do this. I'm tough enough. I can play the position the way it needs to be played. And he did some kind of wild horse rider stuff out there a little bit. Took a couple big shots, but ultimately, I think that's what endeared him to his teammates and what rallied the team around him. And that comeback game against Miami, the grittiness that he played against Pittsburgh, those things in his first year is really what stood out. And you see that man with some more pieces around him, really trying to help put him in position to be successful offensively. If we can get his completion percentage jumped up, be a little more efficient in the passing game, still hit those big shots that he hit, I think he's got a chance to be a really good player.
So that's a good point, too. The completion percentage was affected by him waiting in the pocket and being hit as he's throwing because he's going down the field.
Yep. That's why it was one of those situations when you sit there and look at the numbers, man, you got to really watch the game because there was so many different variables that were just bad. Like, just no other way around it.
Just bad on a lot of levels.
Yeah. Let's see what he's like was good around him. Then let's see.
And let's hope they found it.
Yes,
as a Titans fan, you hope that they found good around him, right?
Absolutely.
Brian Callahan orchestrating this offense. How is he going to go about figuring out what this offense will be in 2024?
Okay, so you have to evolve and adapt as it goes to fit the schemes that you're facing too. And a lot of that was based on the fact that we had a really smart processing quarterback, really accurate, and really high-end receivers on the perimeter that can go in. And we're not Cincinnati here. We're Tennessee, and we have the different skill sets of different players that it's my job to find out where I can put them and how I can use them, and what the quarterback does best so that we can ultimately move the ball and score points.
I can't wait to see this offense. I mean, part of it is because we haven't seen this style with this organization ever.
Right.
Since they've been to Nashville.
It's new.
It's been, focus on the run game, 30 yards and cloud it up, ram your head into the wall. And listen, I know they've had incredible running backs. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, stylistically, this was a very physical, ground and pound kind of offense forever, and now it's going to spread everybody out.
That's right.
Well, and they're still going to run the ball. You have to run the ball to be successful, but, sometimes that doesn't mean handing the ball to the running back and gaining a yard, right? There's different ways that kind of act as a run the ball kind of play too.
And hoping
it's going to be
being
fun.
Predictable, yeah.
Right, the predictable thing, like people forget how predictable that offense was the last probably 3 years.
Yeah.
Definitely 2 years, the last 2 years. And then on top of it, you have a predictable offense with a beat up and dismal offensive line. It's just a recipe for disaster on all accounts.
You mean the whole run twice and then play fake on third down?
What are you talking about?
The defense, you can almost feel them, man. They're on the sideline going, damn, we're back out there again this fast?
Let's go.
Come on, y'all.
Sip of water and back to it.
615-737-1045 at the RHL 1045. Brian Callahan talking about communication, open communication. How does that improve the way his players play?
If you think it's going to be good, let's try it. If you have an observation during a game on the sideline, hey, call that again, and I'll get open. They're going to play. I'll be open. And you say, all right, I'm going to call it again. And the same thing with Joe, before the game, we go through the whole call sheet and we rank all the situational calls, third downs, red zones, favorite plays early on. When we get in the start of the game, what do you like? And I've always found that usually if a quarterback likes a play, they find a way to make it work. And usually when they say, don't call that play, that play's probably not going to work. And so you want an environment where guys are comfortable and confident in telling you their likes and dislikes, and it not being it's not personal. They're not telling you like, I hate your scheme. They're just saying, I don't like that play.
How about that player interaction?
Transparency, baby.
Communication.
Oh,
Crazy.
huge.
Wow. Crazy, isn't it?
Yep.
You know what else is crazy? The quarterback doesn't like this play. It's probably not going to work. Maybe I don't call it.
Plenty times it seemed like our quarterback got up under center and we were sitting there like, why don't he audible?
I've talked to quarterbacks before that say that. Like, they're like in their head, this play's not going to work. Like, I didn't practice it well and blah, blah, and it still gets called.
Well,
That's just stubborn. That's just knocking your head up against the wall.
I know, but there are a lot of stubborn head coaches that think, hey, man, that's my offense, run it.
Right.
I like this idea. And this isn't the first time he has said things like this. Like, he said it when he first got the job, that he wants to get communication going with the quarterback and find out what he likes and what he doesn't like.
Mm-hmm. Smart, too.
615-737-1045. J.C. Latham. Man, the recent videos with him and those sleds.
Monster.
Mic'd up, and you can hear him work.
He's figured out how to do that now.
Yeah.
which means he's figuring out technique.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Brian Callahan, again, on the Athletic Football Show with Mitchell Schwartz, he was asked what they saw in J.C. Latham that made them feel like he could play left tackle.
Just because you can see the athleticism and the traits, He also played left in high school. He's a fantastic athlete, so sometimes that's an easy translation. Guys have done it before. My dad did it with Jedrick Wills.
Yeah.
So same style. So it's not something that you're fully projecting that you've never seen before. It's happened. I mean, Tyron Smith went from the right to the left as well. So it's a transition that we think can be made. And for JC, he's got the requisite skill set to probably make that move and settle in pretty well over there. Also being that he did play it in high school and he just kind of got stuck at right tackle at Alabama.
Yeah, circumstances always creep up.
And then then they get a 5-star kid that was playing there last year. So the best way for them to play was to have him play the position he was comfortable. He's fully capable of playing left tackle. And you watch a lot of the workout stuff that was done. And when you look at him, it's like you can make this transition. And not to say that it's not like, oh, this is easy, because it's not easy. But
you can project it.
You can project his athleticism and skills would tell you that he can make that switch.
Mitchell Schwartz played offensive line in the NFL for a long time.
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
So, aren't y'all excited to see
yes,
all of this come together?
Yes.
Look, I know the over/under win total is 6.5. It's not like we're sitting here and we're looking at the Kansas City Chiefs, right? Like it's clear as to where they are, but there is an element of fun to, I think, and entertainment to kind of watch something build from the ground up.
I'm excited not only about the season. I'm ready for
Camp?
to camp.
Me too.
Give me camp. Because it's gonna be.
I'm not sure I've ever been this excited to watch a training camp of the Titans.
And each spot. Think about the individual matchups.
Wide receiver especially,
what?
though.
Oh, it's going to be serious.
I want to see those corners too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Offense, defense with these wide receivers.
All the rookies.
That's secondary.
Then you hear with J.C. Latham mic'd up, the leadership that he's showing. Like, he was breaking down the huddle and everything. Come on, guys. Let's take it one day at a time. Let's go earn what's given. Take what's given. Take what earned. Let's go out there and do something. But anyway, this is the thing.
Is that your
Ain't gonna fool me again.
Tony Harris look at you and say what?
That's right. Like, that's the thing, though, man. You walk into it, and this young
You
guy,
with me, Big Slay?
you feeling good jumping out there, man. Communicating like that. That right there is going. If I'm a big guy on that D line, I'm Big Jeff. I'm telling T Sweat, like, come on now, let's put our Let's put our stamp on this right here.
You have
see
to
how
take
they over
him
there talking.
under your wing, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna.
You need him.
I can't wait. It's gonna be some collisions, man. I mean, woo! It ought to get a little nasty. I'm gonna keep it real.
The defense?
Both
Practices
in the trenches, yeah.
in practice when they're physical.
Yeah,
when
it's
like
some aggressive
pads
people
start
out
popping,
there.
yeah.
Wide receivers too. Like Calvin
It's
Ridley going
hot.
against man. What?
They're tired.
Come on, man.
They're annoyed. Like just a little chippy.
I feel a little swagger coming with this group. Feel a little swagger.
I didn't even
coming
think
with this
about
group.
that. Ridley going against Snead in training camp.
Come on, dog. D Hop and Owuze and who is it? Tyler Boyd, McCreary, Traylon Burks, and can't nobody guard him. But anybody in the trenches, like it's gonna be.
I thought about that when the coach was saying, I have to worry about like the paint on the walls and stuff like that. And in my head popped the image of the mural of Traylon Burks that's in there.
The mural.
They've got a mural in there of him.
Well, Traylon Burks
Yeah,
doing what?
it's just a big old picture of him like catching a football in there.
Exactly. Doing what? Slay. Doing what?
You're supposed
Yeah,
to go with me
Because
on
he
this.
hasn't done anything?
No. You won't
Nah.
need.
You don't need a mural in there of Traylon Burks?
Uh-oh, you
we gotta
just
go earn our
look at
mural.
that.
We gotta go earn our mural. Look,
He just popped me back.
Look, yeah. You know. It's gonna be good.
I should have said, "Are you with me, Big Slay?"
Yeah, I was. I thought it was. I need to.
Speaking of, where is Reese and Laura? They usually call on Friday.
Cat's back, right?
Yep.
Somebody stole a cat.
Yeah.
Who in the hell steals a cat? Is number one.
Phoenix Reese was delivered, man. They said appreciate all the prayers and the love the guy everybody sent to him. So.
Reese and Laura have like 21 cats.
The police delivered
feral
it.
cats. But one of them was stolen, and Reese was really shook.
Yeah, he got it back though today.
And he put out pictures of a police officer bringing a cat back.
Laura
to him.
sent me. No, that was a private picture.
Oh,
But Laura sent the picture to us, yeah, for all us to see. Policeman was carrying a cat. It's back. Cat's back.
and now it's on Reese's head where it should be.
Yep, right on his head.
It is X Golf Fridays with 3HL. We want to give you a chance to win a $50 gift card to experience X Golf, play, train, or entertain at the most innovative and accurate golf simulator experience in the world. I've done it. So much fun. To learn more, visit playxgolf.com. Be caller number 5 now to win. 615-737-1045. Transform your golf game at one of their 2 locations, Nashville or Murfreesboro. Playxgolf.com. Again, you can win. 5th caller, 615-737-1045.
That's on. What's happening, folks? Brentwood Jewelry. Ron Slay coming to you. BrentwoodJewelry.com, 7012 Church Street East, located in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Graduation is upon us. It's time to celebrate. 202 graduations are right around the corner. Celebrate them with a memorable piece from Brentwood Jewelry. From a premier timepiece to a custom ring, necklace, or earrings, Brentwood Jewelry can help you find the perfect piece to commemorate that special time. You'll never forget it. Matter of fact, I'm going to go over there, and I ain't even got no graduation, but I'm going to go over there and give me something to act like I'm graduating just because the deals are phenomenal. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every single day for over 50 years. Why would you not want to go and take advantage of it? And anybody just out there, Brentwood Jewelry, the family, Brandon and them, they know exactly what to do. They deliver every single time. Anniversaries, special birthdays, does not matter. Shop local with Brentwood Jewelry, your family-owned and operated jewelry store for over 50 years. BrentwoodJewelry.com.
3HL 1045, the Zone Friday edition. Your boy Simo is up.
Simo.
You can see this. You can see this over the
Center field fence twice yesterday. So Tennessee and South Carolina going at it. Tennessee won yesterday. They can win the series with the win today.
I like them white jerseys.
Yeah, I didn't like yesterday's. The
What were
black jersey,
yesterday's?
black jersey, the old school black jersey with the black hat with the old school UT in orange and the
I
white
like
pants.
those.
You did like them?
Yeah.
I did not. But anyway, Columbia Academy, man. Simo could be the SEC Player of the Year. Should be.
Mm-hmm.
So Tennessee.
What's his full name?
Christian Moore.
So Tennessee will play South Carolina. They are playing South Carolina, but you can hear it right here on 104.5 The Zone after we get off. You know, the guy.
That's
right here.
Yeah.
On 104.5 The Zone. I kind of sounded like him right
Yes, you did. I almost did it.
Oh. Yeah, they play with him. Lay that thing over their plate.
Devo Sweeney is saying stuff. Clemson's football coach. Y'all,
here we go.
Why is he so tone deaf on this thing?
He's so.
Like you don't have to like the transfer portal or NIL, but as a major college football coach that likes to win at a high level, you better get with it.
He is fighting it.
Base hit, Seymour.
All right, let's listen to what he had to say.
There's three types of players in the portal. I mean, it's really pretty simple. Most of the guys in the portal aren't good enough to play for us.
Yeah.
That's just the reality of it. I mean, we have guys that are backups at Clemson that go in the portal because they just want to have an opportunity. And most of them are graduates, by the way. But we have guys that are backups, or they want a chance to go play, and I got no problem with that. And so rarely do we have a starter leave Clemson. You've got the majority of the guys. They're guys that are in the portal because they want to have a chance to go start somewhere. Mm-hmm. They're not playing where they are. They're not good enough to come in and play for us. And so we'd rather take a good high school player as long as we can get them, which we do, and you develop them. That's the first type. The second type of guy that goes in the portal is he's only going in the portal as a formality because the deal's already been done. Mm-hmm. He knows where he's going before he ever goes in the portal. So we're not getting that guy. Mm-hmm. And then the third type of guy is going in the portal just to see what he can get. And we're never going to win that war. So, we've been really fortunate because, first of all, we're established, been there 16 years. Mm-hmm. And we don't have a lot of attrition. I mean, we had 127 guys go through spring ball, and 125 are still on the roster, after spring, post-portal closing. So that's a miracle in today's world.
I wish
there's so many things in there.
I wish Dabo, quickly for me, I wish Dabo were in the Big Ten or the SEC. I would, because he's not doing good in the ACC. The league is weakened in the football era forward. I wish he could keep that same mindset and roll in the SEC.
But he's making excuses too, right?
Dumb,
to say that
that's dumb.
The guys in the portal aren't
not
good enough.
What?
And
you need depth, even.
Right. So
you don't say that.
You're telling me that Quinshawn Judkins, who went to Ohio State, running back from Ole Miss, wasn't good enough to play Clemson?
Right.
Get out of here. But then he kind of couches it a little bit by saying, well, those guys already know where they're going, so we don't have a chance at them anyway. I'm like, there are other schools picking up big-name players in the portal. Like Brazel at Tennessee, a wide receiver, get ready. Because that dude is going to have a big-time season. He transferred from Tulane.
Like Ray Davis last year leaving Vandy and going to Kentucky. You saying he couldn't play for Clemson? What are you talking? Dabo, hey, how long he got left? That's what I need to figure out.
But then, it's almost like he's trying to get fired.
Yeah, like what are you talking about?
But then he also complained about their lack of NIL budget with one of those answers where he said, we're not going to win that battle anyway. Yeah. We're the guys looking for money.
Mm-hmm. It's weird.
That was clearly he was complaining about their NIL allotment.
Yeah, but when you say that you're against it as a head coach, why
would I invest in that?
I mean, okay, so if I'm an investor, if I'm an alumni
that's what it is.
Investor, then guess what? I'm not going to give money to the NIL if you're telling me that we don't need it and it's going to ruin college football and you're against it and all of those things. it's
so weird.
All of his stuff that he's like picked, like all these hills that he's picked to die on are like the inevitable way that the game is going now.
It's no question.
I mean, he's not going to be able to be successful doing what he's doing and completely ignoring how the landscape has changed in college football.
Man, it's silly, man.
ACC's falling apart anyway. So, like, Clemson is a weird case. I can't understand what Dabo's doing.
I bet that basketball team, after the run they had, I bet they go attack the portal. I didn't go pay attention to that. I bet they go get the portal. They just had a nice run. You got to build on that. We got 120. I wonder who those 125 out of state.
I mean, you only get 85 scholarships.
Yeah, you got 125. Maybe that's where he's spending NIL.
From 127.
Yeah. Everybody gets an NIL check. Or everybody gets a scholarship. We just send it to y'all in scholarship form.
I wonder if he does it that way.
Yeah, man, it's wild, man.
So, speaking of North Carolina,
we've been at 6.
Brett McMurphy had a story about this not too long ago, and I pulled a little bit of it. North Carolina trustee Dave Boliak is advocating for North Carolina to join a higher revenue league, according to Brett Murphy at Murph Sports. That's what we need to do, Boliak said. We need to do everything we can to get there, or the alternative is the ACC is going to have to reconstruct itself. I think all options are on the table. Carolina's ability to maintain excellence at a high level is going to require a really prudent budgeting and revenue model and potential cost cutting along with that. A lot of it is due to the revenue or lack thereof of the revenue that we are not receiving from the ACC deal. North Carolina Board of Trustees approved an audit of the school's athletic department on Monday, so they could be following Florida State in their little deal.
Well,
but Clemson going to sit over here, and Dabo just going to like do interviews and complain about it.
They're going to rule the nest of the ACC. Who went to the ACC? Somebody from the Big 12? Somebody went to the ACC, didn't they? You got a couple of teams joining? Or is everybody trying to escape?
SMU is one of them.
SMU is one of them. That's right.
You okay over there?
No, I actually woke up this morning losing my voice, so I'm glad the weekend's here.
You made it through, Babsy.
I made it through.
Good job.
Got a big weekend, soccer and dance recital?
It's going down for real.
Yeah.
You take some mimosas into that little dance recital,
I
you'll be all
might
right.
have to do that.
Get you the, what's the cup? The Stanley? Josh, get in the Stanley.
What is it? The big A cup?
Yeah.
Is that what Saturday Night Live called it?
Yes. You can definitely put mimosas in there. Don't ask, don't tell at all these kid events. Anyway, Jackson, thanks for filling in. Hunk had to go deal with a little personal thing, so prayers up for him. Everything will be okay, but he had to leave. Have a great weekend, y'all. Love y'all. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be unless she was in Traylon Burks.